Dangerlings, do you like games? Do you like seeing live podcasts? Do you like meeting famous people from the world of gaming? Do you like meeting not famous people like us from the world of gaming? Do you like touching Colin physically? Well, all of these things are possible because Dragon Meet is coming up fairly soon.
Dragon Meet
is happening on the 30th of November of this year, 2024, at the Novotel in Hammersmith, and some of the Danger Club are going to be there. You can come and meet. I think I'm coming. I believe Colin is coming. Maybe some more of us. We're going to be there. There might be some live shows. What's that, James? You coming?
I might be. I'm just having a look because it's
James
might clash with the usual Christmas business.
James might be. James might not be. But so you might see James. You might not see James. He's unknowable. But there's a good chance you'll see me. There's a good chance you'll see Colin. You can come and chat to us about the podcast. You can come and maybe see us in some live shows. There are going to be some live shows there. And if you come up to us and you say you are a listener, you are a Dangerling, a listener of the Danger Club podcast, then you can touch Colin in one of 3 places that he will decide at that time.
Have you just thrown this up? Does Colin agree to this beforehand? Or?
I can't say I've run this by Colin previously.
Why does my mic keeps muting?
I tell you what, I mean, I wish I was coming. I've heard some really good things about Dragon Meet. You've told me some wonderful stories about Dragon Meet, and I wish I could come along, but that's just not what my life is, I'm afraid. So anyway, I hope people do get down there and have an awesome time. If I was going to come down, I would dress as Shania Dragon. The dragon version of Shania,
yes.
And just float around the whole thing all day, going like, pieces of shit.
Well, like a parrot.
Yeah, like a parrot.
Yeah.
Pieces of shit.
That's how the Shania Dragon rolls, man. Pieces of shit.
Oh my god, Dangerlings! If you turn up to Dragon Meet dressed as a Shania parrot dragon shouting pieces of shit, you can touch Colin and I anywhere you bloody like.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
I don't like the idea of priests. Wake up in there, we got company.
You're a very honest chap.
What the fuck is wrong with you all? Why are you helping Dan?
Philippe comes through the wall.
Bishops bring out the worst in me, it seems.
The ghost dives into Fulton's body.
My clan dagger out. I'm going to stab myself.
Felder's just watching
how the Force works.
Fulton's been possessed, and now he's attacking himself in a gruesome, grisly way.
The ghost that is inside Fulton is forced out.
What a hell of an ending.
The adventure continues now.
A very big Danger Club shout out to a few wonderful people. First of all, to the cast of We Run These Vaults, my Abomination Vaults group, who I've met recently started playing. They're lovely and really nice to be playing with you guys. And a big shout out to Becky over at the Beerballfish Gaming Society, who ran her first ever game of D&D this week, Halloween special.
Nice.
And just want to give you a shout out because that's always a cool thing to do, to run your first game. And a big shout out to the wonderful faces sitting in front of me on this computer. You're looking very fresh today, gentlemen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Fresh as a daisy.
Ross, I see you have a nice haircut going on there. You got like an undercutty thing going on.
I'm trying to grow a mullet. Like a little mohawky mullet. But you can't really see it.
Yeah. Business in the front, party in the back, man. That's what they say.
It's not going to go too long on the back. I'm just going to, grow it the same length all over and just shave the sides.
Nice.
Cool.
Get down with the kids, yeah?
I thought the mullet was 2 years ago, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, I had a beanies like 2000s, yeah?
I'm wearing a beanie because I live on a fucking boat. It's
true. The thing is, Cole, because he's a little bit older now, he needs to be a couple of years behind the kids. So he's still fashionable, but he's just slightly off the pulse.
Makes sense.
That's the way it goes. And then he'll get to our age and not care at all.
I envy you, Ross, because I think you're just young. You're just close enough to the youth in terms of age that you can get away with wearing a mullet this time around. Whereas if any of us do it, like we live through the area where the mullet is something you only have if you're a sex offender. So
none of us can do that. The memories are too bad, man.
It came back around.
Yeah, ironically,
so weird.
So the first time it came round, I could have been a victim of a sex offender. The second time, I could have been a sex offender. And now I'm just going to leave it alone. To be honest, I did grow an unintentional mullet in my teenage years because I wanted long hair like James Hetfield from Metallica because I was into my heavy metal, and it just turned into a massive sort of fro.
Oh no!
Yes, yeah. Wouldn't say it was a mullet. It was like a frollet. Yeah, it just went out rather than back, rather the cool sort of long hair.
Out instead of back.
Yeah, and that was
a vision.
And I've not done it since.
That's the that's the weird thing about a lot of young people's fashion, a lot of youth fashion today. Is effectively it feels like they've taken all of the red flags from when we were younger, and now those are cool. Like men with moustaches. Again, that just I've grown up for years thinking any man with a moustache and no beard should just be on a register, just to be safe. You know, I'm not saying they've all done something. Let's just know where they are. Like you know.
Well, it depends on the moustache, I think. But the one that's become popular is that sort of little thin pencil moustache, which is definitely a warning one. Like, if you've got a big, thick, sort of manly moustache, it's like, that's all right. You look like some, army soldier or something.
I tell you, we are 5 years away from the Hitler coming back.
Just enough time will have passed. Oh boy.
Bucket hats as well. Like back in the 90s, if you saw anyone with a bucket hat, they were just going to beat you up. Or
or sell you drugs.
Nowadays it's like, oh, hey man,
I actually wore a bucket hat through most of my time at university over in Canterbury, which around the time I used to get the bus down to Whitstable and beat people up. So it makes sense.
You're part of that crew, man.
Little Hitler moustache and a bucket hat. That was me at university.
That is a strong look. Bucket hat.
No, man. I'd seen The Matrix back then. I wore like a full buttoned-up leather jacket with the collar on it. I looked like the bit with where all the seven dwarves stood on each other's shoulders and don't use the top. That's.
There's still something a bit Gestapo-y about that, though. You know what I mean?
Especially when I thought I'll shave my head because I'd seen a picture of Justin Timberlake with a shaved head and thought I might look like him, and forgot that I wear leather jackets and have quite angular features, and so I looked like I was in the Gestapo. I was like, I look like a baddie from a lower.
Oh my god, dear. Fun time with fashion. That's what we're calling
fun times with fashion, and fun times with horrible, ghostly priests. From red flags of fashion to red flags of a religion. It's the Danger Club are fighting a bunch of ghostly bishops in the Striding Fortress. So let's get a little mid-sort review, shall we? I'll sort of sum up where we've gotten to so far, because you're making your attack on the Striding Fortress to get at Zazarian, to free Hadley, to find your way home. You flew up there, you busted down the gates, you took down you tried to sneak across the courtyard. Didn't quite get across the courtyard, had to fight the ogres and and their captain. Shania destroyed all of the ogres with a suspiciously powerful spell. We might have just knocked a number off of Shania's sheet.
Thanks, Dangerlings, for noticing my gaffe. I've been very, very tired. To be honest with you, I feel like we needed me to be there. You know what I mean? I think it probably saved my life. and B, it would have taken us so fucking long to get through it all. You know what I mean? Like, so it needed to happen. But thanks for putting me in check, Dangerlings. I had indeed gone above where I should have been. I'm
a big fan of how we've come full circle as a podcast. Do you remember how we began the show with Shania playing an illegal kind of route that just wasn't in the rule book? We've come full circle, man.
Yeah.
The circle of
there
life.
we go.
We brought it all back together. But
wasn't Philippe, because he,
Philippe doesn't exist in this. He's technically a bear.
Yes.
Technically a bear. He's like a bear,
I do remember way back at the beginning, I was like, I'm going to go for a fox, because I like foxes, and I had a look at the list. I was like, that'd be good. And then you were like, devil monkey. And I was like, what? God, druids are powerful. God, what a cool thing to start with. Oh, wait. You made up a bear.
It did exist originally. It did exist originally.
They were in PF1, but then they didn't get ported over to PF2. And then I think there is now a monkey companion for druids. Like, it has since come out.
Yeah, but it'd be like a small capuchin or something like that, wouldn't it? It's
kind of great, but it's just, it's nothing like how Philippe has developed in the show. So the bear stats are just way more.
And I think the Dangerlings will thank us for holding on to Philippe. Because hey, Philippe is Philippe, man. We don't want to lose that guy.
I mean, I certainly thank you for holding on to Philippe. He saved our lives more than once.
And had a few storylines of his own. Oh my god! He's created underground gangs, and
he's got a fine range of fine leather jackets.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
I would say Philippe is the Danger Club cast member who is most likely to have a watchable spin-off solo show.
Yes, so you're right about that.
Yeah,
awesome.
He's the Bear Call Saul of the Danger Club. The ogres fought you. You fought them. They smashed the door in, which brought in a bunch of terrible, fucking useless succubi who tried to seduce you all and failed dramatically, and you murdered them all. And then you decided you were going to have a rest. You decided to have a little sleepy while assaulting the fortress, which is it's always trying to sleep in the enemy dungeon. It's always tricky. Happened up.
I mean, what did we do? We put up one of those things, didn't we? Like a cabin.
The impenetrable fortress of coziness.
That's what it was. And I think it got penetrated, didn't it? Yeah,
it got penetrated so quickly.
Got penetrated multiple times. Yeah.
Was it by someone with a bucket hat and a small mustache?
Yeah, mate. Oh, how's it going here?
All right,
fucking hell, mate. Tell you what's on this, mate. Come on.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh my God.
Wicked. So that's where we are.
A quick
in my head, all the ghost priests are now played by Bez from Heavy Metal.
Now, mate, have a little walk now. Fucking ghostly bishop. Used to have them back in the 90s. So, did our hit points get restored by Shania before we went to bed?
That was a thing that happened. Yeah,
I thought you probably do that, or do we have to get Matt Rue rest?
So let's think.
It's usually an uninterrupted sleep.
It is,
yeah, but she can do stuff.
Yeah. So what we normally say for when you rest is just you get all your hit points back before you go to sleep, because Shania's got ward medic and.
Even before I accidentally,
you've had this for
I've had it for ages, right? Yeah,
like she can effectively. We don't do it, but like Drum could sit there just rolling dice and being like fail, crit fail, you get some damage, crit success, you take loads, and eventually you will all just get back up to full hit points, and then you can go to sleep. That would be a really boring thing to do on a podcast, so we don't do that. But so you're at full hit points before you go to sleep. So, but bear in mind you may have lost some during the flight.
Might have taken a damage.
Yeah, you have taken damage. So if you're down on hit points, that's probably what that is. Because during the night you were assaulted by ghostly priests who appeared outside of the house while Shania was on watch and started mumbling about forgiveness. And then they tried to possess you. They successfully possessed Fulton. Actually, Velder's taken a bunch of damage because Velder crit failed a save.
That's why. Yes,
that's why you're on low hit. That's why
you're
had to sleep. One of them possessed Fulton. Fulton came up with an excellent strategy and tried to carve it out of himself with his own knife. And I believe fumbled at doing so. Critted. You critted yourself. That was it. Hence why you now have bleed damage. So you tried to carve the ghost out of yourself. The ghost then used an AoE that hit everyone around it. That's what gave Velder a bunch of damage. However, in the dying embers of the episode, Bubba remembered that you had the Inquisitor card. You drew the Inquisitor card and has forced the ghost out of Fulton. So to remind us where we are, we're standing around the cozy cabin. On one side of the cozy cabin, Shania and Philippe are pummeling the living hell out of a ghostly cleric, and I believe Bubba just ran around there as well.
He's flying at the moment.
He flew around there. Yes,
he's flying.
Yeah, Bubba and
Sky.
Bubba's up in the... Oh, yeah, because you took off out of bed, didn't you?
That's right. I've just swooped down and grabbed the Inquisitor card, basically. So, I flew out of the cozy cabin.
Yep.
Dropped the cards.
That was it.
And then swooped down and got them. So I'm kind of hovering above the vibes.
And then on the other side of the cabin, Fulton and Velder are facing down another priest.
Easy
days.
Loads of hero points, right?
Loads of hero. Oh, I'm sure we've got so many hero points. Some of you have got a bunch of hero points.
I've got one.
So let's dive back into this and figure out where we're at. I reckon we're going to roll for initiative. Because it's been a minute. Let's roll a new initiative. Get us back into this. Figure out where we're going to be.
Okay. Natural 20. Yeah. 39 for Fulton.
25.
29 for Shania.
Okay.
I'm in that. 21 for Velder.
Okay, so we are going. That sounds like we've got. That guy, and then it sounds like who got highest out of you all?
I think it was Ross.
Fulton with 39.
Fulton with 39, and then we've got Shania. It was Shania. That's generally the thing. Then Bubs.
25, yeah.
Bubs 25, Velder.
21.
21. I love that I didn't hear any of your initiatives and I correctly guessed what order you were in because that's basically the order you always roll.
That's hilarious.
Lol.
All right. In that case, the first person to act in this combat is going to be one of the priests.
Oh, what?
Monkeys.
Bastard.
One of the priests who got a... Actually, do you get 34, Fulton?
39.
39. Okay, it is Fulton, sorry.
Yeah.
You got a nat 20 on his initiative, so, this does not bode well if we're going to start first.
All right, so I am going to run up to the one who just came out of me, I guess.
Yeah, the
right.
one who just came out of you.
Yeah, and because I've got my fucking +1 striking ghost touch axe, I'll be able to hit this motherfucker.
Zio.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a furious focus, or shall I just go for a... let's just do a normal attack.
Ooh, normal attack it is.
Yeah, so now I can get 3 hits. That is a 37.
37. That is a critical hit.
Yeah! That is 38 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Take that. Nobody makes me stab myself.
That's something you cannot back up. Several people made.
Yeah. Second attack.
I didn't make you stab yourself. You did that totally on your own.
33.
33. That's another crit.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
50 points of damage.
Bloody hell.
Jesus.
Tell me how you killed the priest.
I take, just for flavour, even though it is my axe, I slice him with my axe and I pull out the knife.
Yeah.
And then I jump, I kind of try and... Actually, no, what I'll do is I slice down his chest and then I try and climb inside him.
Oh my... Oh god, like Drax the Destroyer.
Yeah. Now this is how it feels.
I don't forgive you. As you see Fulton's little legs kicking in the air, and then the priest just dissipates and Fulton falls on the floor. Unbelievable. That's so gross. You got one action left.
I'm going to... How far away is the other one?
One move will get you around to where it is.
Yeah, okay. Velda, I'm just going to go kill the other one now. See ya.
Good. Bye.
And then run to the other one.
You run to the other one. All right, so you run around the corner, and you see Shania and Philippe wailing on this other ghostly one, which now takes its go. It has broadly done absolute garbage in the course of this thing. But it has, I'm sure, got something cool it can do. It's used up that. It casts fear on Shania Rain.
Oh, what do I have to...
It's a will save for Shania Rain.
A will save indeed. All right. Well, that is 30. I got 30.
30, that's a success. You are frightened 1.
I'm frightened 1. Okay.
Frightened 1.
Oh,
so that will lower your armor class by 1, which might help as it tries to hit you. That is a 23 against your armor class. Your armor class, which is reduced by 1. 23 to hit.
No, it's not going to get me.
He frightens you, but doesn't hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Which is bad for him because it's now your go.
Damn right it is. So I am going to cast Scorching Ray, I think. So yeah. No, Scorching Blast. Which it takes one go to put it, and then it's one go to use it, I think, and then I can use it again. As a magical attack. So let me just find my thingy. So I do right. So that is a 27
to hit.
To hit, yeah.
That's a hit.
Excellent. All right. So that's 5d8 of damage plus 1d6 of persistent fire damage. I'm just gonna find my my d8s. Tell you what, I've got 2 of them there. That'll do. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so that's 41 damage, and then the persistent. Do you do the persistent on your go? Is that?
I could tell you, Drummond, no one is doing the persistent, because tell me how you kill the priest.
Hey! Well, so I've got a fistful of fire, and I grab him by his robes or whatever the hell he's wearing, and I say, "You fucking pieces of shit! You're going to burn like the hellfires that you are!" And she shoves her burning fist down his mouth until he implodes. Something like that. He burns from the inside out, is what I'm saying. Yeah,
no complicated feelings about religion around this gaming table. Like
no. Cool. So I think she's got another go.
Priest burns up.
Burning priest, screaming, hopefully, and I don't know, running off somewhere. Disintegrating with fire. And then, so how many other priests and where are they?
So someone has just run around the corner directly behind you.
A priest? Or
no, it's Paul.
He just wanted to go.
I ran and punch him in the face.
I thought I could get you.
You cheeky monkey.
From what you can see, there are no more priests.
There are no more priests. Right. So she turns with her fiery fist, but then she doesn't hit Barton. She goes, "I'm going to be a priest. Almost fired you, fuck."
Oh, I just came inside one of them.
Oh, I just burnt it inside of one of them. High five? Oh wait, no, not with my burning hand. Shit! Yeah. Then the burning hand high five might cause some trouble. So she goes flame off, and turns the flame off. And goes.
Colin like that one. He's rubbing his eyes.
I might have to cut that one, mate. I don't know. I'll listen back to it. I'll listen back to it and see how it sounds. But it might be right.
What do you mean? What did
I came inside one of them.
Yeah. Say that.
No, you did. I did, man.
Everything you said totally missed that.
Everything you said was absolutely lovely. You were a delight.
Yeah, you always ruin it.
It's that cheeky little monkey over there.
Yeah.
Cheeky dwarf monkey.
I'll listen back. I'll see how it is. Maybe it's an outtake. I don't know.
Well, we shall see. For the moment, though, so no more priests. We took care of all of the fucking priests. Yeah, so fucking hardcore.
Are we still on initiative, or...?
No, we drop out of initiative. The room is now quiet, other than the constant sound of the fortress moving and the mechanical legs walking as the striding fortress strides over the landscape. And then a gentle collapse of a section of the roof of the cozy cabin from where Philippe burst through one of the walls of it. Just a few tiles just fall down. The cabin's not looking great.
Has it got tiles? Oh.
I don't. I mean, it's Colin's cabin. I assumed it was tiled rather than thatched, but
I just always thought of it as a bouncy castle, like a
no roof.
Yeah.
I imagine it as it's so funny how we imagine these different things. I thought it was like a proper little house. Do you know what I mean? It's got those little cartoon windows and a chimney on the top. And obviously, I've just listened to the episode where we go into the cozy cabin realm. And what happens is they get sucked from their realm and then thrust back afterwards.
They do, yeah.
So,
right. I thought it was like a pillow fort, really cozy, like the comfy bench, like the comfy bench, but extended to an entire house. It's like a comfy house.
I love this. I think the cozy cabin looks however it looks to each individual person.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I like that.
I was thinking like a
That's nice.
little frontier cabin, all sort of made of little logs and
Right,
you know,
right. Yeah,
couple of beaver skins hanging outside and stuff like that.
So there's a cartoon log cabin pillow fort
Fancy castle. Yeah.
That's what it is. If you can draw that, Dangerlings, please.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
It's a very Danger Club thing that you hear monsters outside, and the first person to hear them, all they have to do is jump up in the air, and all of the Danger Club come flying out the top, sort of Avengers style.
Yes, I like that. Right.
So what's the plan? So the night has not fully passed. So you your sleep has been interrupted, basically.
Right.
So you didn't get a night's sleep out of that. So you've healed, but you haven't got spells back. So those resources are starting to dwindle slightly.
Okay.
I guess you
go back to sleep.
You can.
There's quite a lot of adrenaline pumping at this point. Just
Okay.
flame on to a priest from the inside. Anyway, but I do need. I must. If I don't sleep, then I will be so pointless. I think just Philippe.
Yes, we would.
Knock me out, and Philippe get him to punch me in the face. She falls asleep.
Oh my god!
Is that sleep? Or is that just willing unconsciousness?
Yeah, it's happened now. It is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're sleeping then.
Philippe just puts an arm around Shania's neck and just chokes her out while looking at all of you as if it's normal.
Don't worry about a thing.
Also, Shania's still outside. So
Philippe drags my limp body back inside. Put some covers on me and stuff.
Philippe drags Shania through the hole in the wall of the bed of the cabin and just dumps her on a bed.
Yeah. Well, that was disturbing.
That is. I just it didn't work out great sleeping in the middle of the battlefield last time.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's impossible to rest in this dungeon. They found you pretty easily that time, and the castle is on alert. So maybe we think of a different plan of how you're going to get a night's sleep without getting, because I don't want to do 6 episodes of you just getting jumped by more and more monsters every night until the castle's empty.
Yeah.
So if we can find an actual room we could barricade or something that's not just a massive open area.
Somewhere that's not literally where we'd fought a massive fight.
Yeah.
Where there's not a cartoon house in the middle. And they can go, what's that?
Yeah.
I wonder where they could be.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got through part of the night. How much more of the night do we need to get through to get or does it not work like that?
We need another 4 hours, I reckon.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take another 4 hours.
All right.
Can we investigate and find a little room on the side?
Alrighty.
Wherever we go, Philippe's going to have to carry me on his shoulder. I'm asleep. I'm gone at this point. So.
Yeah, you're Sparko, bro.
Yeah.
No, you're back in the realm of the cozy cabin's gone now. It's just been sent back, so you're just inside.
Oh shit!
In the cabin realm,
just lying on the floor.
What's it? Fuck!
Oh, Dad, they're inside me. They went inside my hole. Colin's got a lot of cutting to do on this.
That was alright. Only Ross is in pain. Out of spite.
Yeah, do it.
So your head. So there's a couple of. I can tell you a little bit about the area. If you search around, you've got kind of. Let me remind you of what sort of places there are around here. So, you're currently in the spa. Which means I sort of mentioned the cabin is half in an electrified jacuzzi as well. You don't want to climb out the window of the cabin because just in this room there are 2 doors to either side of you. there is a door at the far end, and there are 2 sets of staircases going up on either side. There's also the shattered door behind you that you came in from, where there is the courtyard, which is littered with the bodies of ogres. And there are 2 towers on either side that you haven't been into yet, out there, that you could go into. So you've got quite a few doors that you haven't explored yet, some of which might provide safe places to sleep, some of which might contain scary monsters who will find you while you sleep. It's like a game show.
Should we open the 2 doors to this, like, in this place? I assume going up is the end boss thing.
Probably going in the towers is not a great idea.
So
the powers that be are usually up high, aren't they? You only have to look up to the shard and realise that our overlords are looking down upon us with all the money.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It is a rather large dragon, though, so...
Oh, yeah, I guess
probably not going to be up as sort of like a tower or whatever. Might be in the centre.
Should we try the 2 doors?
Let's try the 2 doors. Yeah, let's do that.
Go for the one on the left first.
Feel if they're hot.
We
should just go towards the heat if we're looking for a dragon, right?
Well, we're not looking for the dragon just yet.
Oh, we're not? Okay. Oh, right.
We need to get some sleep. Well, you're already sleeping. Yeah.
I'm already asleep, yeah.
Yeah, you're already asleep.
I shouldn't be a part of this conversation. I'm asleep.
So now you're just in her sleep is like, let's go to the dragon.
To go to the dragon. Must find the dragon. Put the scales.
Yeah, you're delirious from the punch. I love that.
Philippe's just like stuffing you into a backpack that he uses for these occasions.
You're just hanging off his back.
He's turned me into a backpack, like tied my arms and legs together and like wearing me on his back.
Well, it's kind of a nice callback, because back in the days when he was small, you used to carry him around.
That's
as a backpack.
true. You're right.
And now he's twice your size.
There we go. Yeah,
it's like a metaphor for growing old and having kids.
Yes, I like that. Nice. I'll take it.
When you were young, you carried your monkey. When you were, now you're old.
My monkey carries
you.
All right, you got a door to the north, door to the south. They're the sort of side doors, or you've got a door to the west. I can't do east and west. But
west is the best.
Yeah, let's go west. Go
west.
No, well.
West side.
You open up the. You push open the door to the west.
Dragon.
Hello. Surprise. I just think it's really cliche that villains are always up high. What is this, the Shard? No, it's like a control room. So there's a big open glass window looking out across the sort of evening landscape ahead. You can see just the forest ahead of you. Far off in the distance, you think you can see the smoke rising from. You can see the smoke rising from the town of Fable. There is a thunderstorm off in the distance, and curiously, looking over the other direction, a blizzard off in a different part of the thing. But both of them like really localized just on one area and each place. In the middle, however, of this, there is a big ship's wheel with lots of levers and things sticking out of it near around there.
Is there anyone controlling any of this?
There is no one controlling it. The wheel is kind of turning occasionally as if it's under its own power.
Right, okay.
Can I detect magic?
You can detect magic.
See if there's someone steering that's invisible.
It's magic. There's definitely magic in here.
I love that they thought there's an invisible pilot rather than like an autopilot. That's just like there's such an invisible dude there being like doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Well, we live in.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like it. I like where your brain went.
That's how autopilot works in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
It's a living.
Yeah, just steering away. Okay, so it is magical. Okay. Can I just? Yes. Can I run over to the wheel and start throwing punches in the area?
I really like this. I really like this sleep-deprived Danger Club.
Yeah.
Shania in a monkey backpack. Bubba's just run up and just starts punching at a wheel. There's nothing there.
There's nothing here, boys. It's all right. And girls, she's asleep.
She doesn't count.
She's a backpack. Well, it seems we're doing quite a good job of steering the castle. I don't think our beef's with that, really.
All right, let's sleep in here then.
Oh, all right. That was why I thought that conversation was going, but
everyone's going to come here if it's autopilot.
Well,
there's only one entrance and exit, is there, Dan?
There is only one. I mean, other than the glass window, which is closed. There's only one door in and out.
Shall we, just before we do, check the other two doors, the north and the south?
I think that'd be a good idea, and then at least we've been a little bit more exhaustive than just opening the first door we come to and be like, cool, this room's got one door, let's sleep in here.
I mean, we could go into one of those other doors though and just get into a fight. At the moment,
well, we could do. Yes,
out.
True.
So it's up to you, lads. But
oh, Woody, I've got this. I came inside.
You've seen it all now.
Let's go to the east side.
No, there's no one on the east. There's one in the north and the south.
Yeah, the east is where you came from originally. East takes you back out to the courtyard full of dead ogres.
To the north.
To the north.
The north.
The north.
The north. You bastard.
North. War.
Alright, so we open the north door.
You push open the room to the north. It appears to be like an engine room. There's just cogs and gears grinding around all around this room, and you can see kind of a big piston moving up and down. And you reckon this is kind of where the top of one of the legs. You have a feeling that's kind of, you're in an engine room that controls the right leg of the fortress.
And I assume the other one's going to be the other leg.
Assume nothing.
Let's go.
There's a dragon. I just really like legs.
Sexy legs.
There's yes, indeed. The one to the south is identical. You've found two machine rooms, so you've found kind of the two engine rooms that control the legs and the wheel that steers the fortress.
Where do you want to sleep?
Well,
legs or control?
We've got the towers outside. But do you want to stay in here?
If we're just finding a place to sleep,
is that all we're doing? We're just finding.
That's all we're doing. We're just trying to find a place to sleep.
All right, control room.
We want to go and have a fight. Let's have a fight.
Shall we? Can we just do a little perception check in the room, all the rooms, just to check that we've opened? Just check if there's anything in them.
I'd say that's a great idea. Go ahead and give us a perception check.
29.
A 29. Etc. And you don't. It doesn't look like. You're not a tracker. I mean, you kind of are now. But it doesn't look like there's any sign of anyone in here. You don't see any kind of leftover. There's no crisp packets or anything that shows someone has been in here recently. Why did I say crisp packets? I'm eating my Monster Munch and piloting the castle.
Yeah. Pickled onion is the only flavour for me.
Of course, the Monster Munch. They're monsters. You don't. It doesn't look like you don't find anyone obviously hiding behind a cog or anything like that.
Okay, we're safe. I think.
All right,
safe. In inverted commas.
Let's sleep.
So we're thinking control room, yes, or one of the engine rooms?
Yeah, control room. Let's go in there.
Alrighty.
So we go in and we barricade the doors with a vending machine.
Yeah. So we buy all the Monster Munch first.
Yeah, buy all the Monster Munch. Eat that. Prop the vending machine up. No, don't shake that vending machine, Fulton. They fall on people.
Splat. So you go inside. You barricade. Like there's tons of shit in the. You summoned a cabin in the middle of the spa. The spa is smashed to pieces. You gather enough. You can gather a bunch of junk there and just pile it against the door.
Cool.
And you settle down for the night. Let's get some perception checks while you're asleep.
Ah.
Do we take watches?
That easy? Did you Danger Club?
That's up to you.
I mean,
how do we do perception checks while we're asleep? Do we take a?
You automatically fail them, Shania.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think because we did have a watch system, I assume we'd go back to the same watch system because I had done a watch. Who'd done a watch?
I was on a watch when it happened. I think.
Yeah.
You were on a watch when it happened. I think I'd done an earlier watch.
Looks like it's Velda bringing us home for that last watch.
No, I think I did one of mine earlier. And then nothing really happened, and I went to bed. I think.
Right, well,
does anyone else remember?
I can't remember the order that we.
No, I'm going to be honest. No.
Let's we'll just sort one out now. So I'll go first. Fulton, you go second.
Yeah.
And you go third.
Okay,
Cool. That'll work. That'll get you through the.
Yeah.
And Shania doesn't have one because she's been knocked out.
Yeah.
But she had a watch earlier, so.
Philippe has dragged one of the beds out of the ruins of the cozy cabin and has just made him. Is just asleep in it in the middle of the room, with Shania cuddled up like a teddy.
When the cozy cabin goes back to the world, the bed doesn't go with it.
Yeah, it's when he reappeared. Like his guts are hanging. Its guts are hanging out. It's just like it's a disaster for the cabin.
Awful. This is the worst we've ever seen. Alright, so my perception was 27.
27. Okay.
30 for Fulton.
Oh,
That is. We're terribly. It's 18. Velda.
18. All right, Fulton. During your watch, while you are sitting around, you hear the sound of movement in the room on the other side where the cabin was, and you hear the sound of the engine room doors opening. Like, it's quite easy to tell when the engine room door is open because you hear the sound of the engine just get louder for a bit and then close again. So you figure there is someone out there moving around, and then you see the door handle rattle to the room you're in, but it doesn't move because it's got shit piled against it. You can feel heat coming from the other side of the door. Something very warm on the other side of the door, and after a moment you hear a voice through the wood say, "Hello in there."
Don't say hello. They'll never know we're in here.
What's your name? Don't tell him, Pike.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, if anyone's going to answer, it's going to be Fulton.
It's going to be Fulton.
You picked the right person there, Dan.
The other three of you are simultaneously having nightmares about this exact situation.
Yeah.
The thing says, "I thought I heard something out here. We were just out for our evening stroll. What brings you to the fortress?"
Yeah, the spa here is very lovely. So we thought we'd come with my friends.
Looks like you availed yourselves of... Sorry, that's my cat feeder just going off. It's the one thing...
Is that picking up? I didn't know if it would. It's all in the kitchen. Hey, listen, man. He needs his mid-morning biscuits, man. Like,
I wish that had happened like 2 minutes earlier when you're all trying to be quiet. The cat. Shit. Well, it certainly looks like you did quite a number on the spa.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Agrazog, and this is my wife, Esirol here.
Well,
Hey, how you doing?
You sound very lovely.
Oh, we're very lovely. We're real nice. But, we so rarely get visitors here in the fortress. I haven't seen anyone up here since the Lord brought that insect back the other day. And then there's the boy, of course, but we don't see much of him these days. And he wouldn't be out wandering anyway. The Lord doesn't let him walk around. So you must be new.
Boy, what boy are you talking about?
The human boy. Fell through here a while ago. The Patchwork Lord's got him upstairs, but I feel like you knew that already.
Maybe.
What's your name, friend?
Molten.
It's
Molten Brown.
very well, Molten Brown. Now I gotta ask, given the trail of bodies across this castle and the fact you seem to have barricaded yourself into the control room, are your wishes here in a castle entirely peaceful?
Aye, well, we're trying to sleep. We just can't find a room. I don't know whether this is like one of the worst spas we've been. I thought it was going to be good, but there's no rooms to sleep in.
So, let me get this straight. You came to find a spa in a castle that can only be found by completing a sequence of, some would say, very, very long and overly complex side missions. And once you got here, you murdered half of the people that live in this castle and destroyed that spa, and now you're trying to find a room.
All right, what happened was, right?
One star on TripAdvisor.
At this point, Velder and Bubba can start to kind of stir from hearing this conversation. Your Fulton sense is tingling.
who are you talking to?
There's a man, I can't remember his name, and his wife, Al-Ghazaria Mansan, and his wife, and they're outside. He told us that Hadley's upstairs somewhere. I don't know why I've turned fucking... No.
What's going on?
Yeah. Are you being Molten Brown, the northerner again?
Yeah.
Famous alter ego.
Love me some soap.
Oh, you bastards!
Oh,
Get
you'll
candle
find
in
me
here.
most pubs.
Yeah, so they're waiting outside, and I said we came for the spa, and then he's like, "Why did you kill everyone?"
They stood outside now. You're literally explaining this to us whilst they're on the other side of that door.
Yeah, they're there, aren't you, man?
Yes, we're here. We can hear what you're saying.
Yeah. And I told him the reason as to why we killed them all is because the spa was not up to scratch.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Awful,
I didn't get a complimentary towel.
I'm not even leaving a review for this.
No.
Yeah. And there's no beds in here. We had to have makeshift beds.
Yes, where's your sleeping nap time room? And got one.
No sleeping nap time rooms. You
Yeah.
need one of those.
1 star.
You really need a sleepy nap time room.
Yes.
Could it be possible that you are the people that the Lord has been talking about? That Zarian has been mentioning for the past couple of weeks? We've been traveling around the realm, causing all kinds of problems.
Maybe we've been cleaning up this town. Look at it in a different way.
Look, this vending machine's not big enough for the both of us.
You hear the other voice from the other side being like, why are you still talking to them? Let's just kick this door down and kill these bastards. It's like,
Wait,
now.
Wait, Schneider, will you?
Philippe, on hearing this, just kind of grabs Shania by the hair and just shakes her.
I've got fucking splitting headache. What the fuck?
Shania, you got to be ready for a fight. They're about to kick the door down. These two.
Shit.
Well, we might be able to talk our way out of it yet. But yes.
But who started the conversation?
Fulton.
Who do you reckon?
Then we're not going to talk about outfit, are we? Fuck's sake. Even though I've just come round from massive knockout, I can tell that. Okay. I was slept enough for my spells.
You need to commune with nature before you can get yourself.
Commune with nature. I can't fucking. I can't work under these conditions. Fuck's sake. I need rest.
Look,
shit.
Why do you care so much? Why? So, do you work for the king or the Patchwork Prince or whatever the?
That's right. I'm his genie.
Genie.
So you do? Oh, you do wishes.
Grant wishes.
Sometimes.
I wish to have a successful pocket meat business that gives me
wait, you only get
multiple
3
income.
Oh my god, you only get 3.
We have not rubbed his lamp. So we get no wishes. We have not rubbed the fucking lamp.
Rubbing
exactly.
I wish my new banjo lady was part of my old banjo lady.
Stop making wishes.
Just got
bullshit. Hey, Genie, are you going to make any of these wishes true? Or no, exactly. Everyone stop fucking wishing, okay? It's not going to fucking happen. Hey, Genie. What do you want? You wanna kick asses, or you wanna have a chat?
Take names.
That's right.
I don't mind.
Kick their asses.
Isabel, let's get on with it, okay? Because
wait, shush,
welcome, woman. I'm trying to converse here.
What do you want, and what can you do for us to help us?
I want to know what your intentions are here.
We just want to get the boy back, okay? We want to get the boy back. He means a lot to us. It's very important to us. We need to get the boy back. That's all.
We're going
if
to
we can do it with no trouble, then we're very happy to do that. If we have to go through you to do it, then that's what we'll fucking do. These are the ups and downs and the fucking forwards of everything. So, what do you want to do?
You plan to kill the Patchwork Lord?
If we have to.
Only if he does not want to give us the boy. If he wants to give us the boy, then it's not a problem. If he does not want to give us the boy, then we got a problem. Yeah?
He stole the boy. He's got to give it back.
Simple.
I don't care. I don't care about the boy. But, my room here in the castle is mighty small. Feels like a
little sort of lamp.
Not all genies. Will you stop with this is sorry, not all genies come out of a lamp.
I just assumed that
our genie law is not amazing. So
if the Patchwork Prince decides to die at our hands, you'll have the whole castle to yourself.
Well, that's an interesting idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We can work with this for sure. Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
We should just kill them before the Lord finds out. Will you just be quiet for a second? You see, there's some hushed discussions on the other side. It says, "You have an interesting proposition here. You're saying if you kill the Lord, then if you kill the Patchwork Lord, then the whole castle. You don't want the castle?
No, we don't.
We have
we just
zero
want to
interest.
We don't even want anything from this world, to be honest.
We just want the boy.
We just want to go home with Hadley, the little boy.
Well, I mean, it's not bad enough.
The 25-year-old lad. Yeah,
The little tiny infant.
The little guy is getting married. Literally.
He's in his 20s. He's a child to us.
Yes. He's got his hair in a full mullet with shaved sides, not just growing it out. He's had it for years.
I'm 14, but I'm older than him. Right?
Makes sense. I feel like we're looking at a diplomacy check here to persuade these guys.
Diplomacy.
I'll take some aids on it if somebody wants to aid it.
Yeah.
Who's rolling the diplomacy?
Oh, no,
I mean, I just rolled is 29 for me.
Yeah, I mean, I have 0 in diplomacy, so I'm just going to stay out of it, I think.
Yeah. It's probably you, talky bird.
Yeah, I've probably got something. Hold on a second.
It's probably that bird.
Chatbird.
It's
That's
34.
what they call him.
34. With
34,
an aid
mate.
from Fulton.
Good.
He goes, I tell you what, outsiders. My wife and I's apartments to the south. And we don't do that anymore. That's not what I'm offering to them. My wife and I's apartments are in the tower to the south on your... If you go out of these doors, it'd be the one on the right. You stay away from that tower for the duration of your visit here. We'll stay inside. And once you're gone, maybe we move into the big room.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Is there anything you can do or give to us, or any advice or things to take down the prince?
Yeah, can you give us advice?
Weaknesses?
I can give you the advice that if you try to tell the prince about our arrangement, I will deny all of it, and he will believe me and not you. So
We won't do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Yeah, I mean, we're not friends here. We're just coming to a deal. But if you want a deal to work out in your favor, then surely it would be favorable to you if you told us any weaknesses that the prince has that you know of. That way you're more likely to get what you want, yeah?
Or give us a wish.
Or let us love the ramp.
Not all genies do wishes, not all genies live in ramp.
Ramp.
I'm the genie of the ramp. Yeah.
Yes.
It's the extreme sports genie.
That's
Yes.
right.
I'm the genie of the half pipe.
You have to jump a BMX over 3 buses and then I'll give you a wish.
Damn it, that was my wish.
It's a catch-22 situation. What everyone would wish for. The Patchwork Lord has no weaknesses. He is a perfect being. He has ruled this realm for countless centuries, and he's used that time to perfect his strategy. If you go up there, there's a good chance you'll go into your deaths. But I can give you one thing.
Yeah?
I can give you a good night's sleep.
But that would be helpful. Yeah, okay.
Good night, outsiders.
Good
I
night.
won't see you again.
And indeed.
The feeling of heat recedes from the room as the two figures walk away and leave you, allowing Shania to finally commune with nature.
Yeah, now leave me the fuck alone while I commune with fucking nature, you fucks.
You all immediately sit around Shania and just start prodding her every time she starts getting to him.
Ow, fuck off. Ow, fuck off.
Felder is able to get his spell book out.
Good.
And start doing some reading. Bubba is able to make some compositions and prepare some songs for the next day. Fulton has a shit.
I thought communing with nature sounds like a euphemism for going and having a morning shit, doesn't it? So I had some coffee, a bit of toast, and I communed with nature.
Oh, and don't do it in the middle of the room. Go over into the corner.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh boy!
Even animals go in the corner.
Everyone just sitting in the corner, focusing on their own things. Every now and then, Philippe walks over and takes hold of the steering wheel, and someone has to be like, "No," and he comes back down again. Tries to steal the fortress, but you get a night's sleep, and the next day you stand up, spells prepared, ready to go upstairs and face the Patchwork Lord. And that is where we leave it for tonight.
Boom.
Come on, Patchwork.
Yeah.
Patchy boy.
Patcherson.
Sweet.
This week's episode was brought to you by all of our Patreons, but especially this week, our Dangerling of the Week. And this Dangerling is a very special Dangerling of the Week. This one, we just want to cuddle up with and read some lovely stories. This is Stuart Jackson. Thank you, Stu. You're amazing. To get your name on the show, go to patreon.com/Danger Club podcast. Appreciate you.